to thank score listener JW for sending this to me via email. I have since shortened the link and placed it on Twitter. It's at Dan_Bernstein on Twitter.com. And in just a moment, if it's not there yet, it'll be there in a flash at BoersandBernstein.com.
We need the hits.
It is a photo compilation by something called Complex Sports or Sports Complex, Complex.com. The 50 ugliest haircuts in NBA history. Now, it does not include current Toronto Raptor James Johnson, but it should.
No, his
is definitely up there. And I'm not going to give any of this away, other than to say Dwayne Shintzis' mullet is not number one.
Oh, I was going to, that would be my guess is number one.
It's Greg Kite up there?
I'm just going to let you see
as soon as you said it, I thought All Brothers.
No.
Dwayne Schwinn.
I don't know why, but I just thought All Brothers.
Dwayne, that was a special. He's a special man. Is he top 5 at least? He's got to be top 5.
Rick Smith's mullet wasn't bad.
Dwayne is 9.
It's my guy, Rick Smith.
No, Rick Smith is on there, but not for his mullet.
My guy.
He's on there, but for a
stash?
big. No, he's on there for a different, and I totally forgot this one. But
didn't he have the Michael Irvin MC Hammer parts?
No, you got to see. No, Dwayne Shintzis. It'll
Dwayne
say
Shintzis.
It's number 9. Dwayne Shintzis' magnificent mullet is 9th. It says lifespan 1990 to 92, and then it says reminds us of, and the commentary makes all this. It says reminds us of Joe Dirt. It says the mother, father, or whatever of all mullets. But I mean, this goes back too. I mean, Elgin Baylor is on this list. You got Nate Thurmond on here. Guess who else made it? Your guy is on this list, too.
My guy?
Your guy, Granville Wavers.
Oh, that was, There's bad things going on there. I wouldn't even thought of it because I thought you actually had to play. No, he played. He's my guy.
Hey, come on.
He just hated me a little.
You're taking side swipes at old Granville.
I know. Well, no, he did. You know, I always got, and then he take one side swipe at a guy, and all of a sudden you're.
And the best part of the picture here, it's Granville as I don't even know what team he's on here. Is he a Laker? But
he's everywhere.
It says Granville Waiters moving on up is what they call it. Lifespan 1983 to 1988 reminds us of George Jefferson. So Granville had a very modest NBA career, lasting only 5 seasons with meager averages of 2 points and 2 rebounds per game, but having wisely avoided the perils of the nightlife and keeping a close watch on his finances, he did save enough of his earnings to open a dry cleaner with his wife Louise and move to a deluxe apartment in the sky. And the picture is awesome because look what he's doing. He's trying to block the hook shot of Mike G-Man Jaminski.
Well, that was it. That's about his territory, right?
Is that vintage?
But that is call that the convertible.
That is the side view of that is the side view you want of Granville.
That is absolute.
That is the side view you want. Yeah,
Granville Wavers.
Nice guy, good guy, good man. He's in Peoria Bulls camp. Bad at basketball. Wonderful guy. Bad at basketball. Just kind of. But he lasted 5 years.
Just tall, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but he was.
But what if you had bad head? Like Scottie Pippen had a bad head.
He's on there.
He did.
A wavy head?
He's on there for wavy head, as is Shane Battier.
Is Jerome Kersey on there? Because Jerome Kersey at the end with the 70, not the 76ers, the Spurs, Jerome looked like he had, he had rabies or something.
Well, Clyde had some problems too.
Yeah, but Clyde had
some patchiness issues.
See, that's what happens when you have a bad barber and they just do the one guard and don't try to touch up your bad areas. No, you gotta let the bad areas stay there.
Don't touch up my bad areas.
I mean, some of the commentary, I had totally forgotten about what Sam Perkins tried to perpetrate on us.
The curl?
No, he did he's bald in the front and did like a braided comb over.
Oh, yeah. The guy Quintoris has that problem where the hairline doesn't start to
I forgot about.
He's got the LeBron hairline with the dreads going back.
Well, Jerry Rice did that for a while.
Yeah.
Remember when he kind of had dreads and it's like, dude, you probably shouldn't have the dreads.
Matt says Stevie Wonder is the biggest culprit of that.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, he doesn't know it.
Jeez. He knows it. He knows it.
It's up.
He doesn't have to see his hairline.
It is posted at BoersandBernstein.com. The 50 worst haircuts in NBA history. You can find the link to this at BoersandBernstein.com. I know you might be leaving work or something. This will make your day.
Man.
You have to do this because you will laugh out loud more than once, I promise. I forgot that Rick Barry did the...
Well, look at his tits.
Yeah, but he's doing a comb-over on top, and then he's got it all full in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Did they say it reminds us of Marcy from Peanuts? But that number one, I would have
never got that one.
Yeah,
you
got a problem there. And my guy Sheed was never on there. I thought Sheed would be on there because he had like the storm of Jupiter that was always there.
Yeah, the patch.
Yeah, the white.
Had a rough patch.
He had a rough patch.
Skunk patch. No, you know what? It never.
Michael Cage on there?
Yes, of course he is. I think he's top 10, in fact.
The wettest curl ever.
Michael
Like
Cage.
Eazy-E's curl wasn't wetter than Michael Cage's.
My name is easy for me to come off like the enforcer.
Michael Cage's
You need to
curl
cut it out.
is 7th. Oh, I better cut out that because I get a couple lines into the grand finale, we got problems. Because that's a great verse, too. That's
It's
great.
enough. Michael Cage.
That's got the F
Back to
car
Michael
I'll do
Cage.
and MF and walk by. Lifespan, Michael Cage's curl 7th. Lifespan 1984 to 1994 reminds us of MC Gusto. It says, damn, Michael Jackson, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Deion Sanders, and Jules Winfield. Who's Jules Winfield? Oh, from Pulp Fiction. Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. Jules. I forgot his last name. That's who it is.
How about Sean Kemp's Gumby slope thing that was happening?
Well, they got Reggie Miller for...
that was awful.
Remember where it's like, he tried to do a high top fade, but not quite. Like, he hedged
You
it.
never knew if it was Cheryl or Reggie on the court.
Yeah.
Still don't. Oh, you're talking about on the court. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a little jumpy.
The picture of Chris Kaman, too, is just disgusting. Chris Kaman's I don't give a F.
Well, that's who he is, though.
It says, unbeknownst to his Clipper teammates, Chris Kaman's German-American dual citizenship is merely a ruse. He spends many of his evenings after home games performing odd jobs for a local transvestite recluse and summers in his home planet of Transylvania where
I have a twin.
Where there are no combs.
I did
so wrong.
Oh yeah, he's that's why they're trading him. It's just and see that's I would have never got the number one guy though. That
Was
I don't want to give it away.
Oh, okay.
I would give away, but I would have never ever thought. I mean, it's bad, but I didn't think it was like the worst of all.
I'm so glad somebody did this. Thank you, whoever you are, for doing that. And
Miles Brown.
do you know who him? I don't know.
Oh, it says by Miles Brown.
Oh, okay. I didn't see a byline.
Yeah, by Miles Brown.
Oh God.
I don't know
forgot
Miles
Dwayne
Brown.
Shinzis looked like this.
I do know Alan Barra though,
Yeah,
And
Dwayne-
Yogi.
and then Yogi.
I also forgot about Andrew Bogut. What he did.
What
Sixth worst of all time. I did not know that Andrew Bogut made a decision to look like a.
yeah, I guess he did. Yeah.
Chinese railroad worker.
Wow, that's a fairly old reference.
Here comes Lynn with the drinks.
That's what it
wow,
looks like.
The Chinese railroad worker. Wowie.
Hub is ours today. He's yours tomorrow. So, you got something to say? Say it to us. 312-644-6767. Just here chuckling over this compilation of the 50 ugliest haircuts in NBA history. And yes, for those who are asking, Illinois' own Jack Sikma. He of Illinois Wesleyan, I want to say from St. Mary's, Illinois. Jack Sikma. Yes, that god-awful 80s perm from 82 to 87. The Shusty Milwaukee Buck is on the list. I am disappointed, however, that my guy, Paul Milkeski, who he had something that others did not have.
Well, his face was a problem.
Yeah, that would be one of the ugliest faces in NBA history. But he also had the floating, disconnected island of hair. He had the front tuft that sort of sat lonely by itself in a sea of skin.
I went to school at Front Tuft.
That left front rusty.
No, left front Rusty.
Didn't go to school with him.
Steve Nash is on there, I take it?
Uh-huh.
That's just that to me of the latest. That's just the worst that you can.
Well, Mike Miller's was pretty bad.
It's on there too.
Yeah, but
Adam Morrison's was pretty bad.
But he's weird though.
Mike Miller.
Yeah,
he's got a weird face.
He's a weird dude. Where Nash is really not, but he's still like the weird head going on. And Adam Morrison, by the way, where was he starring? He played
Serbia, I believe it was.
Was it Serbia?
I think he was killing the Serbian league.
Wow.
And so he
wants to come back.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Him and J.J. Redick are going to change basketball still.
I really didn't appreciate what Nate Thurmond had going on as a Golden State Warrior.
Well, I guess because Nate was, he's the master of the quadruple double.
I will say this: that's one strong ass man, though.
Oh, he was
Nate,
man.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse.
Jeez, look at the muscles on him. But they refer to his hair as Nate Thurman's unfinished business. But look, seriously, look at his arms. Look at the beast.
Yeah, the thing about it is he was actually, when you looked at him, when you first glanced, he was very skinny looking.
Oh, but no.
Yeah, he was. Ropey.
Wiry strong.
He was ropey.
And
very strong, though. But that hair, he had that hair forever, by the way. That wasn't like there's a fluke.
Number 35, Kendall Gill's weave.
Is that an offense?
It's Kendall on the Timberwolves. Lifespan 2002 to 2003 reminds us of Shanae. Oh, my goodness.
That was a tough look from my guy.
Yeah, that's
was tough.
So glad that my hero it wasn't at the youth. Jack Sikma. Because Jack Sikma, that guy, let me tell
knock
you
it down for
you. He was the prettiest guy in the park. I don't know if it was a park where he was at, but that hair thing he had going on there, the World Championship. Oh my God!
Because
Jack
he had like the little Dutch boy when he was a
well, no, that's Penn State.
but he had the sort of the toe-headed farm boy look.
Well, he's from St. Anne,
and then he permed it up.
That's all you'd have from St. Anne, by the way, would be the toe-headed farm boy. Hey, are you the toe-headed farm boy? I sure am.
So am I.
Well, and you come on over here. Oh, boy, those people are going to make up the jury. Whoop! Yeah, I thought, really, of all the NBA players over the years, that was the prettiest thing I've ever seen.
And number 48 is our guy Reggie the Us as a Sacramento King. Lifespan 1983 to 89 reminds us of Daryl Jenks from Coming to America. Too bad Reggie didn't have the Soul Glow Empire to fall back on.
Where is Reggie now?
Hunting, probably. Probably in Africa.
Is he out?
I was going to say, it depends on what.
Yeah, well, I was always hunting something, yeah. But he likes to bow hunt, right?
Yeah, he did, but
he doesn't bow hunt women, though. I don't think. That's a little much.
That guy there, I'm telling you, one of the funniest guys you'll ever be around, Reggie Theus. Absolute.
Especially when he's playing defense.
Well, but see, that's the thing. He didn't hide from the fact he wasn't going to guard you. He was going to outscore you. It's the Vegas way. He didn't care if he guarded you. You think he said he just was funny?
Mm-hmm. Good play, too.
Yeah.
He could. Again, on one end of the floor. The other end.
All you need is one end in the 80s, baby.
That's really interesting.
Paul Westhead gave him the ball and said, get going.
I'm trying to think of some of those more famous teams, though. Like the Lakers, did they have bad haircuts?
Which Lakers?
That's what I'm trying to think.
The heyday Lakers.
Magic was pretty standard.
AC Green is 28th.
Yeah, the pump, right? Oh, he had the really wet curl, too.
Yeah, AC Green's curl is 28th. It says, reminds us of Doughboy from Boys in the Hood.
What made anybody rock a curl? Now, I know it was the rage, and it kind of tapered off when I was a kid. But, like, what were you thinking?
What, the wet curl?
Just a curl, period.
I mean, but remember.
People like the curl.
It was what?
It was
wet and you had to maintain it.
Yeah, I remember. Was it Sedale Threet that said when they were doing that running in the pool thing and Michael Cage is about to get in the pool and Sedale Threet goes, oil slick!